Y'all, look at my fake sunny angels I just got. Anyways, hey, I'm gonna talk about Love Island, guys, because y'all, this show has been consuming my brain. When I tell you it's been consuming my brain for the past month, like I haven't been able to do anything else but think about this damn show. And I've been meaning to make a video about it, but I kind of wanted to wait until the whole season was over and then give my 2 cents on why this season was absolutely batshit bonkers, insane, terrible. Okay, so let's start. Well, the problem I think started with at the very beginning, Huda and Jeremiah, a mess and a half. Like, I think they kind of like set the tone for the rest of the show, and it kind of ruined the pace, the vibe, everything on the show. Like, I could literally sit here and talk about this forever, but it was just really annoying how the contestants like were policing how people should explore. Like other islanders were like chiming in, like Ace's little ass, come to the front, babe, because don't get me wrong, I love Ace now. Like, I love him and Shelly. They're like, fuck, they're so cute. Like, I love them. But at the beginning, he was really getting on my nerves. Like, he was just all up in everybody's business, but it was only certain people. Like, he was really only up in Jeremiah's business, because it was so weird, because he was like, they were all like, oh my god, why are Jeremiah and Huda locked off at the beginning of the show? And it was kind of weird. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, it was really weird that they were like pretty much closed off immediately. That was a little weird. And like, he wouldn't even like literally day one when they were first coupling up, he wouldn't even kiss other girls after he coupled up with Huda. It was like so weird. I was like, you don't owe her any loyalty. I mean, it was weird, but whatever. But I think that relationship kind of set the tone for how the rest of the season was gonna go, and kind of ruined the vibe, you know? Also, another person, sorry, pretend like I'm a professional YouTuber and I don't have to keep putting in clips of me editing the video and explaining things that I forgot to say in the video. Let's just pretend like that's not happening. But also, the way he did Amaya was so disgusting. Like, the way he said that she was too much and stuff. Like, and I get what he was saying. Like, setting the boundary wasn't really the issue. It was the way he said it. Like, he could have been a lot, like, nicer about it and a lot more respectful to her, because he had just coupled up with her. It was like a very weird thing to do, if I'm being so real. And you could tell it really affected her, and she really thought about it. In every other connection that she had, she was like, am I being too much? Am I doing too much? In every connection. And I just, oh my god, my Amaya Papaya, I love you, queen. I love you so much. Like, you're never too much. You're never doing too much. Take up space, girl. Like, be you. But yeah, like, I just did not fuck with the way that he handled that. And then also when he ganged up on her with like that Casa boy, bro. The Casa people are so irrelevant, by the way. They all need to go get jobs. But anyway, because y'all, they be doing the same TikTok dance over and over and over again. Like, get a job. But anyway, the way they tag teamed on her, like Ace, Austin, and Zach, like, ew, these men will rot. And that's why she won the show. Weird though, because there were like, it's some people that they would, and another big thing with this season was how hypocritical everyone was. They would be mad at Jeremiah, for example, for exploring one person pretty much from the beginning and then up until a certain point, literally. And the only reason they even got separated was because America voted to separate them, and then their relationship still fell apart from there. So clearly they weren't meant to be. But literally the only reason that they got separated was because America separated them. And then they concocted all these reasons as to why the other person is wrong in the relationship. Very strange, very whatever, girl, like whatever. But that's not even besides the point. But like, it was weird that they would get on Jeremiah specifically and call him a love bomber and blah, 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 blah. But then you got people like Sierra who wanted to couple up with Nick from the minute she fucking saw him and never explored anybody else. Like, even though she was exploring Elan in Casa, she wasn't really exploring Elan. Like, she was not exploring that man. She was not giving him a chance at all. It's just weird how some people can get away with that and then some people can't. And that's the problem with this season overall. Also, the thing with Huda at the beginning was when she was with Jeremiah, as I said, they were like this, they were locked in. She wouldn't let any of the other girls look at this man, touch this man, anything like that. Like, if they did it, they were disrespectful and all types of stuff. Like, the amount of time she called, like, new bombshells, the B word is so insane. Like, it was getting to a point. And
bitch, if you don't fucking quit it right now, thank you. Iris moves so weird to me. You think so? Yes. She hides everything from the damn get-go. She's over here, I'm a girl's girl. No, the fuck you're not. Pussy ass bitch. Like what me and Jeremiah have. Like, I just think that was the dumbest shit she could have fucking done. I think that bitch is fucking messy. I can never look at her. I can already tell that the bitch doesn't fucking compare to me. Do I know her? No. Am I upset that she picked it for number one? Yes. She's messy as fuck. I think she's messy as fuck. I don't like her. I just already don't like her. I don't like her. I don't.
And honestly, that girl having as many fans as she does blows my fucking mind. Like, it genuinely blows my mind. I don't understand how anybody likes her, but that's besides the point. Like, I don't have anything against her. I don't dislike her. Like, especially now that the show's over, like, I don't care. I disliked her actions a lot in the show, but I don't dislike her as a person. I don't know her, so, and it was just weird. But, like, I don't understand that, though, because she was very immature on the show. Very disrespectful. Loved to throw around the girl thing, but it didn't apply to her, though, later in the show. And she was dancing on Ace, I guess, in the heart rate challenge, and it pissed Shelly off. She got his heart rate up the most, and she was very upset about that. And it was just, like, a whole thing. And Shelly was like, yo, like, if I did this at the beginning when you were with Jeremiah, you would have been so upset with me. But now you're doing this to, like, when I'm in the situation where I have the guy, you're trying to be weird. Like, it's just, she's so. And then also at the end, when she was with Chris, how she was, like, trying to force herself on him and stuff. Like, bro, she's actually a weird girl. Like, I don't understand how anybody's like, oh my god, Huda. Like, I don't know how she's the most popular person, like, or the most followed person. I wouldn't say she's the most popular, but the most followed person on this season. And I really don't understand that at all. I don't know if it's because she looks like Leah. I literally could not tell you, because she is by far the most immature, most self-centered person this season. And that's just how she was on the show. I don't know what she's like outside of the show, which is why I'm only talking about her in the show. So don't try to tussle, okay? But I do not understand the obsession with that girl, and it's very strange. Like, the people who are like, I'm Team Huda, you need to stay the hell away from me. I think what people are misunderstanding, especially about the whole situation with her, and when she was getting, like, when Shelly and Alandria were, like, kind of getting on her in that challenge, like, what was it? The Stand on Business challenge or whatever. I think when they were getting on her, they were kind of, like, I think people were not really understanding where they were coming from. I think it was more just the principle of, okay, well, if you're going to set all these rules, why do they not apply to you now? That's all. I think that's all that they were trying to say, but it turned into, like, a mess.
Also wanted to mention that Shelly being kind of territorial over Chris was kind of crazy, because that is not your man. Like, why are we worried about it? But I get it was more the principle, like I said before. But I do see why they were like, girl, why are you mad? Why are you mad about Chris?
I honestly, and Alandria, like, calling her out with the kiss. Girl, like, who cares? She kissed the man that she was coupled up with at the time. Like, it's not that serious. Like, I don't really know why she did that. And it kind of threw her under the bus and made her look bad, because she was kissing on Nick, like, not like a few days before. not to be. And apparently her and Sierra were buddy. I guess. I don't know. I didn't see that until they got back from Casa. But this season, a mess. Huda and Jeremiah started it. And that's that. Literally, when we were in the finals, Chris and Huda broke up in the finals. Yo, I'm gagged. Like, what are we even doing? Like, most of the couples were, like, new, and it was such a weird season. Like, I've never seen a season like that before. I definitely think that for sure Nick and Alandria should have won, though. As much as I love Amaya and Brian, I think Nick and Alandria had a way more solid foundation, and if there was any couple that makes sense, it was them. But people don't care about Love Island anymore. It's literally just they vote for who they want to win. They vote for individuals instead of the couple, which is, I don't know, it defeats the purpose of Love Island, because now it's not about love. It's just about who do I like the most. So that also sucks. The new fans, y'all, the new fans of this show, by the way, are terrible. Like, they are so annoying. Like, they're so parasocial. They're, like, worried about who's unfollowing who's doing this. They turn on the girls. Like, the way that everybody turned on Shelly and Alandria for one episode, like, just that one episode was fucking crazy. And they still hate them for it to this day. They're still calling them all types of racial and being so disrespectful to them to this day for one episode where they did one thing that was kind of questionable. What the hell? Like, I don't understand how Huda can go around terrorizing that damn villa for 2 weeks and y'all are mad at Shelly and Alandria for one slip up that they immediately apologized for. In the next episode, they took accountability and apologized for it. Especially Alandria. Alandria was like, yeah, that was messed up of me. I should not have done that. And people still hate her. And another thing, speaking of Alandria, people are so hell-bent on trying to say that her and Nick's relationship is fake. Which day uno of the show, she kissed him. She kissed him. And then the next episode, I think, he was like, yeah, Alandria got my attention when she kissed me. I want to get to know her. If it wasn't for Sierra's getting all involved and then her and Bella both chasing after Nick, they could have been a thing. But because it got a little scrambled, the longer it went on, she was starting to get to know Taylor more. She was starting to fall for him more. And he was starting to, his options were just getting thinner by the day with Nick. They just didn't explore it. And that's fine. And then they got together in Casa. And, okay, that was a little bit of a push from the producers. I get that. Or you're like, oh, it's forced. I mean, it was still their choice. Like, then they got back together again when Sierra got removed from the villa. Here's another issue. We had 2 people get removed for saying racial slurs this season. Yo, like, what is wrong with this season? They did not do background checks on anybody. Austin's over here reposting the most, misogynistic, conservative posts on TikTok that I've ever seen. I don't know where the hell they found these people at. But anyway, going back to the Nicolandria of it all, I definitely saw that from day one. And I feel like anybody who did not see that, you're either not really good at reading people or picking up on body language and reading in between the lines. You either just can't do that, or actually that is it. You just can't read in between the lines or read people's facial expressions, their body language, and that's just your problem. I don't know what to tell you. They were just on live, loved up yesterday, and they looked adorable. Or at least it was yesterday for me. I don't know when this video will be out, but they did a really cute live. Yeah, but they're so cute together. I love them. They were, honestly, Nick and Alandria were the one saving grace of this show for me. I just thought they were so cute, and I loved watching their scenes. They just gave me a buzz, bro. I just thought they were so cute. They were the only couple that felt like a real Love Island couple throughout the show, and I just thought that was really beautiful. Their story was beautiful, and that was one thing that I really enjoyed about the season. I also started to really enjoy Shelly and Ace towards the end. I was really iffy about them at first, especially because of the way Ace was moving at the beginning. He was being so weird. It was almost like he was keeping his options open, but keeping Shelly on the back burner in case, when he was getting to know somebody, it fell through, and then he would have somebody else to go to. That was the only thing that threw me off about him. But the later into the season it got, I started to really see their connection, and I thought they were really cute together. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Those were the only 2 couples, real couples that I think. I mean, Amaya and Brian are cute. They're pretty new. I don't know how that's gonna go. We'll just have to see. Shout out to Amaya for winning, I guess. I have nothing against Amaya winning, to be honest. Even though people definitely did not vote for her couple, they voted for her individually. But that's fine. I was like, if Nick and Alandria have to lose to somebody, it has to be Amaya. Because who else was there? Iris and Pepe? Who's buying that relationship? Not I. And that's another thing that throws me off too. The microaggressions in this fandom is so ridiculous. Because Iris and Pepe, them just randomly finding a spark out of nowhere after both their people leave. But nobody questions it. But for some reason, they're constantly questioning Nick and Alandria, who actually have history and who have expressed interest in each other since day one. They hacked Alandria's account, her TikTok account for Huda, when that whole, when that beef between them happened. I was like this fandom, going back to that is insane. They are so parasocial and weird. And the way they tried to paint Shelly and Alandria, did you see them girls sobbing their eyes out, falling to their knees when Alandria got kicked off the show temporarily? But y'all swear she's a bully though. But y'all swear she's a bully. And that's the other thing. And they're like, oh my gosh, Shelly and Alandria, they play it safe all the time and they're never expressing themselves. Because when they do, y'all got a problem with it and y'all treat them like they're not even real people. Like, all of a sudden they're ghetto, they're loud, they need to be removed from the villa. Like, why do you think? Like, the way that black women are perceived on this show is so ridiculous. This sisterhood that didn't actually exist, none of them were actually friends. Like, it's kind of obvious that none of them are actually. The only people that I believe are truly friends on that show are Shelly and Alandria and Nick and Ace and maybe Taylor. Core little group of people. And Amaya. And that's it. That's it. A whole like sisterhood, blah, 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 girls, like none of you are girls. Like at the end of the day, especially you, Huda, I don't even know what you're talking about. But I see where the other girls were coming from when they were like, you can't preach about being a girl when you don't do girls shit. Because you don't. Like, that's true. Like, they weren't wrong. Like, you're weird. But I get it. Because the cast is so hypocritical and insane. The fans are also hypocritical and insane. Because they're constantly flip-flopping their opinions on people and on situations. Not only do the fans do that, the cast members do it. Which is why I think it caused such a stir in the freaking fandom. I've been watching Love Island USA since season 1. And I watched the UK version. So I've been locked into Love Island. If you've been on my account, you've seen me. I've talked about, I think the first time I started talking about Love Island though was when the first season of Love Island Games came out. I did a whole video about that. I did one for season 6 as well. And I'm sorry if I like hopped around a little bit. I feel like I hopped around a lot trying to like, I was just like ranting and I was kind of just going off the dome. So hopefully I don't sound insane. Also, this group in particular, they were just too aware of the fact that they were on camera, that they were playing a game. And it was kind of obvious because they would vote people out who were in solid connections. It's either you're exploring too much or you're not exploring enough. It just, like, it was so wishy-washy. Jeremiah and Huda, they wanted Jeremiah and Huda to separate. Then they did, and then they were like, yo, why didn't you go comfort Huda? Yo, like, what do y'all want him to do? What do you want him to do? He's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. And I don't even care for Jeremiah like that, but, like, that situation was crazy. I mean, and Nick was saying that there was more to that than what the show said, I guess. So maybe there's more to that story with Jeremiah, because I was really confused. It just seemed like they just did not like him. Especially when they voted him off, I was like, oh, y'all are actually just threatened by this man. Like, you don't like him and you're threatened by him because he keeps getting all the girls. He keeps getting all the baddies. I get it. I'd be mad too. I'd want him gone too. But like, damn, just say that. But like, apparently there was more to that story. So I don't know. We'll have to see at the reunion. But everything they did and said was just so contradictory and did not make any sense. And like when they sent Hannah home, there was no reason to send Hannah home. That didn't make any sense to send Hannah home. Sarah's ass was like, you should just be grateful you got to experience 2 great connections. Girl, that's why you're at the villa.
Editing me here again. Speaking of Sierra, she just made a freaking post like a few days ago talking about Nick and Alandria and how basically he didn't want her the whole time and he actually wanted her friend, blah, 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 and they gave her a villain edit. First of all, they didn't give you no damn villain edit, girl. You said a racist bad thing and got kicked off. That's actually what happened. But other than that, you got a winner's edit, actually. You and your forced relationship with Nick was probably going to take you to the finals. Y'all were always in the top of the voting. So I don't really know where that was coming from. Like, if you're mad, just say that. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I don't think that man didn't like her. I think he just liked Alandria more. Sorry.
Honestly, this was the most unlikable group of people I think I've ever seen on this show before. And that's saying something. But I like I said, towards the end, the people I really liked are Alandria, Nick, Ace, Shelly. I liked Clark individually, not with Taylor. And I liked Amaya, and I'm starting to like Brian too. I really like Brian outside of the show, especially. Like, he's really cool. He's cool people. But other than them, I don't care about anybody else. I really don't. I could care less. Pepe's fine though. He's fine as hell. He's got a thing for blondes, so something I can do about that. But yeah, like, I don't know, girl. But yeah, overall there was just a lack of romance, connection. Why do you think Casa was so damn boring? They had to completely switch the way Casa was because nobody was in a solid connection at that point except for maybe like 2. And even those 2 strong couples were rocky. The cracks were showing in them. Yo, like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Love Island didn't even start to feel like Love Island until like the last week. The last week. Literally. And they and at that point, all of like the strongest couples, and again, I use that term very loosely because there really weren't any strong couples at that time in the villa. I think a lot of the couples are a lot stronger now. Like, I definitely think I can see Amaya and Brian working out. I can see Nick and Alandria, especially, I can see them working out, and I can definitely see Shelly and Ace working out. But we'll just have to see. But yeah, the rest of them, I don't think it's gonna last. And we know Huda and Chris aren't gonna last because they didn't even last in the show, mind you. They didn't even last their final date. That's the first time, by the way, I've ever seen a couple break up in the fucking finale. That's the first time I've seen that shit. That's crazy to me. So yeah, overall, this season had a very like dark vibe. It wasn't very fun for a long time. Like, when I tell you the show didn't even like get fun for me to watch until like the end. And the beginning was okay because even though Huda's ass was acting a damn fool, it was good TV. I'll give her that. It was good TV. But like, after a while, it just started to become very like loveless and very just boring to watch and not fun. And then it did not get fun until like the end, when everybody was kind of like locked in, or some people were locked in. Like, it was, y'all, there was no movie night, no Twitter challenge. They brought back the baby challenge, which was really cute. I loved that challenge, so I'm happy they kind of brought that one back. That was really adorable. Other than that, I don't have nothing else to say. Just throw the whole season away, start over again next year, hopefully. I don't know, girl. Like, I don't know. Shit was a mess. That's all I've got. I just wanted to talk about how insane. Like, imagine your best, like, the only ship you have this season that was saving the entire show was a crack ship between people that weren't together. Ain't that crazy? But then they ended up being together, which was really cute to watch. I love Nick and Alandria, y'all. Shout out to Nick and Alandria. They're so cute. I love them. And Alandria's my girl. She was the one girl I like rode for like throughout the entire show. Like, that was my girl. Y'all, I was fighting for my life on TikTok defending her. Like, you don't get it. Like, the way this season was just so odd. Weirdest shit ever. We'll try again next year. Like, shit, I don't know. We'll see how this reunion goes. Maybe I'll make a video about it if it's interesting enough. Don't know. Everybody was looking up all these dumbass rules. They were too aware that they were on a show. It was driving me crazy. Like, you could tell the vibe between this cast and last season. It's completely different. The cast last season, you could tell they genuinely forgot they were on camera. Like, they were just living their life and like forming connections and having a good time. But like, this season, these people were strategic as hell. Like, it was so weird to watch. I was like, what show is this? Like, am I watching like Love Island, or am I watching Big Brother or something? Like, I'm confused. Why does this feel more like a game show than a love show? Like, it is a game show, but like, it's rooted in love. Like, hello? Like, it's so weird. And I've never seen like them like vote out people who were in strong couples. It was just so odd. It was such a weird season. Throw it away. Bring back some freaking structure. Have more recouplings. It was just so stupid. And like, the challenge at the beginning where they like where they secretly kiss somebody, why did that never come back? Why did they never, like, they did nothing with that. It was completely useless. You can tell these producers were like freestyling to get people to like keep watching it. That's all I got. Thank you for watching me rant about Love Island Season 7. Let me know how y'all felt about Love Island Season 7. Let me know how you feel about certain people. If you have opinions on anybody at all, let me know. Shout out to Nick and Alandria. They made this season really fun. Like, collecting their crumbs and stuff. When they had that we're just friends talk. Oh, I felt like I went through a breakup. Like, oh, what do you mean no sparks? What do you mean no sparks? Because I felt the spark and I wasn't even there. I wasn't even the one kissing, so what? Like, what? What? Like, yeah, they were stressing me out, but I'm happy that they're together now and they're happy. I think that's very cute. And yeah.
Editing me here one more time just to say, Taylor when I catch you and them 3 dreads you have on your head. Because the way you did Alandria was so crazy. Like, she just did an interview saying that, like, she was like, oh my God, I had no idea that he wasn't attracted to me until I came out of the show. Oh my God, Taylor, when I freaking catch you, bro. When I freaking catch you. Because that's crazy. Oh my God, he did her so dirty. And I know people love to say, oh, well, why are y'all mad at Taylor and not mad at Nick? Because he did the same thing. Oh, but he did it, though. He didn't. Because he actually liked Sierra. That was the difference. Nick never went out of his way to disrespect Sierra, try to kick her off the show, be mean to her. They're not the same, I fear. They're not the same. I'm sorry. As a matter of fact, both Nick and Alandria decided not to explore each other out of respect for those two. Yeah. Don't even go there.
They were the only reason I was watching the season most of the time. So, but yeah. Let me know what y'all think about anything that I mentioned or didn't mention. Let me know if there's anything that I didn't talk about that you want me to talk about with you. Because why the hell not? Let's just start a conversation. Let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video.